Hello, 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 everybody. It is Carmen coming at you live from the Sun Coast of Florida. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Mindset Monday. I try to do something positive, a post or a live on Mondays. I'm not cooking today because I am fasting. I forgot to look at how long I've been fasting. So it was 11 hours at 9:30, and we are now almost 10 hours, 12 hours into it. So it's about 22-ish hours. I started fasting at 10:30 or 10 o'clock last night. So it's around 22 hours fasted. This is also around the time that I'm getting into deep ketosis. If you watched my live last night, you know already all the benefits of the fasting and why I do it. I'm having a little struggle bus with mindset today because my mind is on food, all the food. Not that I'm having food smells, but I just want it. I can't watch it on TV. I can't watch it in my social media because I'm just hungry. And I was starving when I came back from my walk jog earlier this morning. So we need some mindset, but I wanted to do some mindset with you from a book called A Happy Pocket Full of Money. Just sharing with you a little bit what I've been reading and what I am learning from the book. So it's been coming up a lot in the last week or so, not just with the fact that I'm reading it, but in some clients that I'm working with. So the difference between manifesting and dreaming is, from my way of thinking, not from the author of the book, is intention. Um, when you're manifesting something, you're setting the intention, you're setting the tone, and you're adding some belief to it. And in other circles, you might call it faith. You're adding some faith into what you're speaking into existence, what you're believing into existence. That is the difference for me between just dreaming about things and dreaming about doing things or having things and actually manifesting things. If you've been following me for a while, you know back in May, I manifested a change in living space to something that's new and fresh and bright and doesn't have all of the struggle bus memories of my old place. It was a scary thing to do for me, but I had this voice in my head saying, now is the time. So I did the thing. And I'm so happy that I did. And sometimes manifesting is listening to the nudges from God, listening to the nudges from, things that happen in your life to say, walk this way, take this path. According to the author, we trip ourselves up by setting deadlines because time doesn't exist as an absolute. According to the author, you're going to live in the now, but the now is also happening at the same time that the past is happening, that the future is happening. At least that is my interpretation or understanding of what he is talking about. So don't get so caught up in a deadline. Making a deadline, and this is the key point, folks, and the first point I want to make, making a deadline means that you, excuse me, making a deadline means that by making a deadline, according to the author of A Happy Pocket Full of Money, you introduce fear and doubt into things. Because if it didn't happen this year, if I didn't get the relationship I wanted this year, if I didn't get the house I wanted this year, if I didn't get the promotion I wanted this year, then I must be a failure and it's not going to come. And he says it actually slows you down by putting deadlines on things. You don't know if you're going to make it by that date. Now, this is a hard concept for me. And you can raise your hand in the comments or say me in the comments if it's a hard concept for you. I'm a planner. I live by plans. I used to every year have a list of 10 to 20 things that I was planning to do or that I wanted to unfold for my year. And to say I'm not going to have it in 6 months or 12 months or 3 months or midway through the year, that seems foreign to me. And it seems like, oh, I shouldn't do that. But the point of not making a hard deadline, according to the author, is you need to remove the temptation for fear and doubt. Don't leave a window or door for it to get in. You need to be open to the fact that it could happen a lot sooner than you thought it would. You could get that promotion a lot quicker. Are you going to turn it down? Are you going to still be looking for it to come 6 months from now when it could come now? At the same time, it could be, unpredictable because, again, detachment is crucial, according to the author, for letting the infinite and unpredictable organizing power of God work optimally from you. So, in my Christian speak, it's don't tie God's hands. So, if God makes a way for you to have favor, for this thing to manifest that you've been asking for, and it's in His will and it's according to His plan, you can't tell God, oh, don't give it to me yet. You can't tell God, oh, why haven't you done it for me yet? When the opportunity, the time, everything is not right now, but it might be right 18 months from now, or it might be right 12 months from now. So don't tie God's hands by making an arbitrary deadline. Instead, he suggests that you say, one day I will be, and his example is a millionaire or a billionaire. You can't say that too because it's too vague, it's too general. It's worse, he says, than setting a firm deadline of 6 months from now. Say, now I am. So that's tip number 2. Now I am an entrepreneur with 6-figure income. Now I am a leader of a team of 20 people, and all of them are ranking up every month to the fact that, they're going to get close to being 6-figure earners too. Now I am. You say, now I am married. You could say, now I am out of debt. Now I am, I don't know, moving into a new home. It's the now I am. When people ask you when, you say soon. You don't fall into the trap of saying, in 3 months from now or next month. You say, soon I am going to be a millionaire. Soon I am going to manifest this podcast with thousands of followers, or this TikTok following of 5,000 people. I'm soon going to manifest that, but now I am an influencer. Do you see the difference there? Putting it out there, speaking it into existence, and leaving it up to God to take care of the details and the timing, and just believing in it. So, time, again, is not what you think it is. It's a lot more fluid. Sometimes it's all happening at once, past, present, future. Saying that now you are a millionaire, even if the physical evidence doesn't show it, or now I am a CEO, even if in the natural, as we say in Christian speak, it doesn't seem to be that, does not mean that you're lying to yourself. It does not mean that it's not going to happen. What the author says is it means that in the moment of now, all the existence and all the possibilities are there, all at the same time, including you being wealthy, including you being a CEO or major influencer or in-demand speaker. It's all possible right now, infinite possibilities, all at the same time. So don't tie God's hands by saying that you're going to have it in 3 weeks or 4 weeks. The other thing he said is, and this was what trips me up too, if you get tripped up by this, say yes in the comments below, because I get tripped up by these things too. Patience, folks. Patience. There's a reason why they say patience is a virtue. Patience is necessary while things are unfolding. Because if you rush things or force them or interfere with them and slow them down, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Again, going back to my Christian background, David and Sarah No, Abraham and Sarah wanted to become parents, and they're thinking, God, you had all these years to make me a father. God, you had all these years to make me a mother. Instead, I've been barren, and now we're 90 plus years old. Ain't nobody getting pregnant at 90 something years old. Why, Lord? So let's hurry this thing up. We're going to find the solution instead of letting the universe work out the solution and the plan and the infinite possibilities, letting them be, made known to them. Instead of waiting, instead of having patience, they devised a plan to have a surrogate. And I am not saying anything against a surrogate or surrogacy or any of those things if you are triggered because you have fertility issues. What I'm saying is they didn't allow the plan to work. They did not have patience. And that lack of patience, although they got somewhat what they wanted, it produced other problems. So if you're manifesting and believing and saying, now I am a mother, now I am fertile, now I'm going to be, the birth many nations, instead of getting impatient and trying to rush things and make it work for yourself, you wait for the perfect plan that the universe has for you. You don't get extra problems. And that's hard. So again, raise your hand or say yes if you have trouble with the patience thing. Good night, Betty. Hey, Felisa, what's up? Thank you for joining me. Shout outs to Grenada, where Betty is. Thank you for hopping on and watching from Grenada, Betty. Shout outs to Felisa. Again, remind me where you're watching from, Felisa. So you have to exercise some patience. If you want faster results, the right way to shorten the time is to raise your certainty. Okay, new word, tip number 3. You must have certainty, not just having patience, not and not setting deadlines and being more fluid and in the now. You've got to have certainty. That is the way to increase the clarity of your imagination and be of one mind, not doubting, not wavering, not going back and forth on I can have wealth, I can have my own home, I can own my own car, I can get a new car. Concentrate and most importantly, raise your awareness from the level of your conscious mind only to that of your conscious, subconscious, and superconscious. So basically, that belief has to be so big and so unshakable. I am going to get this new place to live that is fresh and free and has a positive vibe. I am going to be in a relationship with somebody who respects me and cherishes me and is working as hard as I do on my dreams. That is the now thing. If you can relate, drop relate in the comments below. Thank you, Betty, for your support. I totally appreciate you. So again, you must not set deadlines. Live in the now. Be mindful of the fact that time is fluid and continuous, past, present, and future all together. Exercise patience. Don't rush the plan and try to do your own thing and try to force the universe to deliver before it's ready to deliver. Have certainty that you are going to manifest what you want. I have a mentor, and before COVID, we're going to a lot of events, and she talked about manifesting parking spaces at the airport, manifesting a good seat on the airplane, all of these things that she did, in addition to some of the things I've told you about that I've manifested for myself. It's all possible if you lock into the infinite possibilities, the certainty of things. Brian Underwood talks about the certainty of things, the certainty of the health and wellness things that I use to keep me balanced and to have helped me get healthier in the past 2 years and stay healthy. So if you have perfect awareness, imagination, perfect awareness, faith, certainty, and clarity, guess what, folks? You can do anything. You can get results instantly. You can make it happen. You can manifest what it is that you would like to have. So you will be beginning to get better as time goes by. Just be deliberate in these things, choose to be more aware and certain, and it will happen. You could start with small things if you need to build your belief. If you need to borrow some belief, talk to some other people who have had trying circumstances and manifested their way out of them. I look at my, community marketing business, people who have lost their whole following and their whole pages and stuff, and in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, manifested a way to get it back because of that certainty, because of that patience, because of that belief that now I am, whatever rank you're going for in your company, now I am whatever promotion you're seeking in your brick and mortar business. Now I am healthy, wealthy, wise, if that is what you want to be, to embody those things, to have health, to have wealth, to have the ability to get your children special lessons or other special things that you didn't have. That is the key. You are beginning. So build the belief based on some people who have manifested and used that belief before. In the church, we talk about prayer journals and prayer books, and going back and looking over those prayers. Again, I will go back to the list I used to make every year. I don't call them resolutions, but it's what I'm trying to manifest for the year. Going back and finding where God honored those things, where you manifested those things. Let's see, I manifested a raise. I manifested a different job. I manifested, I'm trying to think of some more recent things other than the new place to live. It's an ongoing process. I manifested getting back to health and being able to be active again. All of those things that I did, by having faith, by believing strongly, having certainty, by putting my creative mind to work, to believe for something, to see it, to feel it, because the emotions are a key part of manifesting as well. How will you feel when you manifest those things that you're talking about? The promotion that you're talking about, excuse me, I'm still finishing my dinner. Salted caramel broth. How will you feel? Borrowing belief from a rodeo rider, a female rodeo champion rider from Ed Milet's podcast. She fell and had a significant head injury. She was never supposed to get back on a horse again. And she kept working at it and working at it. She believed, she saw herself up on that podium with the championship belt buckle, with the championship time. She knew what she was going to be wearing, and putting that belt buckle on, what color it would be, and who she would be looking out into the crowd at when she accepted that award. So making it vivid, making the feelings real now, not just waiting until, so that is the now faith is part. That is also the now manifesting part. And soon I will be, if somebody wants to put you on a spot and make you have a deadline, soon I am going to be a homeowner. Soon I am going to be an executive. Soon I am going to be a six-figure earner in my company. Soon I am going to be helping 48 souls get healthier, have more energy, better digestion, have better control over their cravings and appetite, have a better mood. Soon those things will be happening. And people are going to be coming at me in droves to get my help in those areas. Soon. Now I am. Soon I will be. That is the key. Patience and clarity and certainty, and not sticking to a deadline or pinning yourself down to a deadline and inviting fear and doubt in, because that's going to totally trash your ability to manifest. You don't want to let those little gremlins have 1 inch into your manifestation. You want to be a success. This book is chock full of so many tips and so much rich material. So I'll be sharing with you from time to time the rest of the book as I'm reading it. It's going slower because, again, it is so dense with information to be used. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. If you got some value from that, put a heart in the comments or give me some flying hearts if you're on Facebook. Like, share, and subscribe if you're watching me on YouTube. Share me out to your profile or your friend's profile. Share me out to other manifestation groups if you have membership in them, and drop share it in the comments to let me know that you did, so I can thank you personally. So that's it for tonight. I will see you tomorrow. If you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, put VIP in the comments below. I let all my VIP people know when I'm going live, or sometimes drop them some motivational information in the VIP chat. We drop sales in there. We drop happenings in there, like our challenge groups, all the things. So thank you so, so much for hanging out with me. Share the word. Don't keep it to yourself. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.